Workspace is a group of tools that we can use in our everyday lives. One is to collaborate. Two, we can use it to organize or for organizing our tasks. Then the most important one is how productive these tools can be. They can really save us a lot of time in our daily tasks. So we're going to dive into six of them. The first one we shall dive into will be Google Calendar. Then we shall also look at Google Drive, Google Forms, Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Slides. So the intention of this presentation or the objectives. Number one is to understand these Google Workspace tools, how to demonstrate collaboration, especially in Google Docs. Then also we shall see how Google Sheets work, for instance, in basic analysis of data. Then also we shall see how to design presentations with Google Slides and also organize files with Google Drive. Then we also plan tasks using our Google Calendar. So this is how our work will flow. The first one, we shall look at how to plan tasks using Google Calendar. Then we shall dive into Google Drive. Then after that, we shall collaborate with Google Docs. Then we shall collect a few data with Google Forms. Then also analyze some data using spreadsheets. Then we also see how we can show that the data, or we can present results or communicate presentations on Google Slides. Okay, number one is planning our work with Google Calendar. Google Calendar is basically a task. We can schedule tasks, we can schedule meetings, we can schedule uh, events using Google Calendar, so that we can be able to remember, or it can be able to send us notification to remember so that we don't forget. Okay, so we can schedule tasks, what we need to do or what we need to complete in specific times. We can also set reminders and deadlines, how much time we need to do that. Then we can also share that our events with a team or with a team of members. For instance, if you want to do something, let's say on Wednesday, from 8:30 to 11 p.m. For instance, you want to meet your supervisor for your research project, you can schedule that. Then you also schedule more and more activities on Google Calendar. Okay, so the main importance of this Google Calendar, it improves our time management and also accountability. We shall be able to evaluate ourselves whether we have completed our task or we have just been there, we have not done anything. Okay, fine. Then I want to do a practical demonstration of Google Calendar. And if you want to do that, we have several ways we can do it. For instance, number one, if you open your browser, you can see my window. So this is my browser. So we can see these dots. It is a very good practice to always use a computer, because phones are mostly disturbed. Okay, so when we click on this icon, we can see them. There are many more Google productivity tools, but our focus for now will be the calendar. Okay, so we click on our calendar. We want to schedule, for instance, a task. Should wait it to load. So this is the interface it brings for us. Okay, so what we need to do, we can create tasks. This is how we create the tasks. We can create tasks. Computer is learning slower. So we can create tasks. So as you can see, all these are tasks that I've set in some time ago, that sometimes most times I follow them and they guide me on my schedules. But you can also create new tasks. For instance, you can create an event, you can create a task, you can create an appointment to meet somebody. Okay, so let's give a try, and maybe we want to create an event. What we want to attend an event, for instance. You can create an event. Okay. Okay, so for instance, today is March 14th. We can create an event. Saturday, we can add the event title. For instance, we want meet, build your best self, meetup. Let's assume we want to meet up. Then we can change the dates. Maybe we shall meet next, let's say tomorrow, Sunday 15th. We shall set that there. So we can set the time, for instance, from 2:30 to 5:30. It's okay. Then we can set it to not repeat. Of course, we shall meet once. Or you can also set it to daily. Or if you want to meet weekly, we can also set it to weekly. And many other many other options. We can also customize our settings, and we set it to that. Then if we save, yes, cool. Our schedule, our tasks is here. Okay, we have set the event. We have set the event already. Okay, sorry, my computer is so slow. I think it has a lot of other things are running. So we have set it to tomorrow from 2:30 to 3:30. We can use that. We can invite people. We can invite other people. Then my reminder, I've set it to 30 minutes before that. So if it is 30 minutes before the event, I can be reminded about that. So that is Google Calendar for you. Okay. So also there are a few settings that you can maybe you wish to customize, but they are not very important. We can customize that some of our settings in Google Calendar. Okay, my PC is learning raw. Okay. Okay, cool. This is basically the appearance, how you want our interface to appear, but this is really not very necessary since we can see most of the basic things that we want. This is not very necessary. So that is a Google Calendar for you. So it can help us do a lot of stuff to remind us of what we want to do. Okay. Then next we shall look at is what we call the Google Drive. Okay, so whenever we are using these tools, uh, most of the activities, most of the files we create, they are auto saved or they really go to what we call our drive. Google provide a free storage drive that goes up to 15 GB of storage. It's free. If you want more, or if your drive can be full, you can buy more storage. Okay, so for Google Drive, we can create folders. It's just like a repository. We can save files. We can create to save them in different files. We can share, for instance, we can store Google Docs. We can store Google Sheets. We can store slides. We can also store files. Okay, so it is just like a storage folder where we can store most of our things that is hosted in the cloud or hosted by Google. So we can also give access to the drive folders. We can also give to the entire drive, which is not always advisable to give your drive access to all the files in your drive to be accessed. Okay, so this is what the drives do. Okay, for instance, this is the structure of a drive. You can have a project folder, then you can store different kind of resources in it. For example, docs can also store sheets, slides, and other resources like photos and more and more. Okay, then we need to dive into Google Drive. We see how uh, it works. Okay, like we did before, um, we can use the same icons. Yes. can load these icons. We can also find Google Drive here. Mine is here. So you click on Drive to load. Yes. So all of these are the different folders that are found in my Drive, and there are also some files. If I open the files, for instance, if I open this folder, it can show me what I saved there. It's taking much more time. Okay, I'm opening this folder. Yes, and this is what is saved in those folders. Okay, but now I can create more folders. For instance, I can come to new, then I can create a new folder from here, or I can upload from my computer. That is a file. Then I can also upload a complete folder to my drive. Then I can also start working with Google Docs, with Google Sheets, with slides, videos, and more of the Google productivity tools directly into my drive. Okay, so for instance, we can let's uh, f- let's create a new folder. So we're going to give it Google. We're going to give it a name, Google. Sorry, Google productivity tools. Okay, so this is our folder. We've created the folder, and this. Cool. So this is our folder that we've just created, and we can share it. Okay, I'm going, for instance, if I want to share it with people, I can click on these tabs. Then there's an option of share. We can download it. We can download. We can rename. We can share. We can also organize. Then we can also get file information, the attributes, so the size, and all that kind of it. Okay. But I'm going to share with you this copy of the link of the folder so that you can witness how a shared folder is. So if I had known your email addresses, I could click here and share it with you. But for now, I'm going to copy the link, then I'll paste it in the class, so you can have access to to this folder. And I'm going to put the presentation in this folder, so wherever you want it, you can view it uh, from there. Okay, so yes, I'll paste the whatever here. I'll paste the link here. Okay, so you guys can see it. Okay, yeah, so this is a storage basically of a Google file. Sorry, yes, Google Drive. We can store in a lot of things here. Okay, so that is it about Google Drive. Okay, then we're going to see uh, Google Docs. Okay, Google Docs in Microsoft, we call it Microsoft Office. They have their Word. Okay, we can link or relate it to Word. Okay, so we can see that on Google Docs, it's almost the same way with the Sheets and the others. We can share real time. We can edit a piece of report or any other document as a team. Then we can also write comments, and also suggestions. Then we can be able to track the version history, where when was it edited, and who edited it. We can track those changes. Then it is also easy for sharing. It is easy for sharing, like we share the drive. We can share the Google Docs the same way. Then it is used for writing reports, okay, collaboratively. Someone can be here, someone can be at home, the other one in the office. You can all contribute to writing such kind of report. Okay, so the most important aspect of Google Docs is like you can work on a single report simultaneously. Many people can work on a single report simultaneously. We shall demonstrate how that works in Google Sheets, but for now, I'll show you how we create the Google Docs. Okay, cool. So the same, we can go here. There's also another way out to to access all this. You can just write it in your browser. Okay, you can just write it in your browser. Let's try it for Google Docs. If you type Google Docs, okay, on just your browser to bring you this interface, then you can click the first option. Okay, so this is the interface of Google Docs on the window. So you can use it to do a lot of stuff. Uh, for instance, you can write your resume, you can write a letter, you can write a project proposal, brochures, you can also write reports. These are documents that I recently worked on, but you can choose a template from this. Okay, there are many more templates that you can choose for it, but for our case, maybe we shall click a blank document. So just like I said, it works just like Microsoft Word, and it's a word processing software which is basically online. So this is the window. So the first thing we could do, maybe we can rename our document. We give it a name. Give it a name. Let's use the same Google Productivity Tools. Google Productivity Tools. This is our name. Then one thing that is very good about it, you see this, it is saved directly to my drive. So there's no need to worry about to saving it or doing any other thing. Okay. So you can work here and type whatever you want to do, just like Microsoft Word. You can write a letter, you can format, you can do all this kind of stuff. Okay. So I believe most of you have interacted. We can do a lot of more stuff from here, and I think we shall have an assignment on that. So for instance, let's write let's say presentation report on Google Productivity Tools. Sorry, my computer is overloaded, I think. Okay, so maybe I want to write a report after the presentation, and I'll be using, I may use Google Docs and share the report uh, with the facilitators or with uh, the Build Your Best Self and also Excellence Foundation, so that they can see how the presentation wait. Okay, my computer is really slow, but it's okay. Cool. Okay, so we can be writing our report uh, from here. Okay, let me just. I think my browser's frozen. Fix it. Okay, sorry guys for delaying. I think this is a technical fault. Okay, maybe we shall come back to that. But that is it about uh, Google uh, Docs. Okay. So another productivity. Okay. It's information in terms of questionnaires or surveys in multiple scenarios. Even you believed it is Google Forms that was used to collect information about you. You filled in some questions and some. So we say that when we're creating Google Forms, we share links easily. It can make us enable us share links easily. That we can share the links and all of you can sign in and also answer or perform tasks or answer questions that were asked about some given event. Then these responses, what the question, the answers you give are called responses. They are stored easily in what we call Google Sheets, is what we shall look at it. Okay, so these Google Forms research, it is basically used, you can use it to find out information, collecting feedback. For instance, you may develop a Google Forms that can collect feedback about how the presentation went, and also collecting your opinions, okay, or collecting opinions of people. Okay, so that is basically Google Forms, what it is used for. Okay, let's check out if our docs has responded, then we can finish it up. Oops. Okay, I'm seeing some of you asking to be viewers of the document we just shared. Okay, cool. So this is sorry to take you back to docs. Okay, so this is what it is capable of doing. We can write our report here. Okay, of course the reports, maybe we start with the introduction and the objectives. For instance, say we shall write about the introduction, write about objectives, then challenges, actions. Cool. Okay. So we assume that this is what we want to write about, and Google Sheets can help us to fill in this our reports. And in our report, we can format it in any way we want it to be. Okay. So this is Google Docs. We shall collaborate with this. If anyone has the access, you can write something there, and we shall be able to see the changes that are going on. Okay, if anyone has access, you can try to edit. Is there anyone with access? Okay, let me make about edit. I'm seeing Grace Guy. Grace, you can edit. Then David Ajuong, you also have access. You also have access. Yeah. Yes. Then Brenda, you also have access. So you can edit. You can edit and maybe add there some stuff. Okay. Yeah. So this is it. This is Google Docs. Let's load Google Forms, which is one of the most interesting stuff. One of the most interesting productive tools I love to interact with. Okay, cool. Need to close this. Okay, so let's see Google Forms. Okay, how Google Forms will work, and just like there are several ways to navigate and get the Google Forms. For instance, let's use our browser. Okay, so we can sign in to Google Forms. Of course, I'm already signed in. Believe it will take me directly to Forms.
Very poor.
Okay, so we have uh, problems with the computer, but it's okay. We shall still reach our destination. So just like the other applications, this is Google Forms, and we've said we can use it uh, to create to gather data or to gather information from different entities. And as you can see, these are some of the projects that I've been working on using Google Forms, and it gives you lots of time. In the previous days, people used to print questionnaires and walk around distributing them, but this can help you a lot if you're doing, for instance, in the social sciences field. Google Forms can help you to gather information or data from your friends, who can help you to contribute on your research. In the template gallery, we can do a lot of work. We can start with a blank document. Maybe we want to collect contact information of people and more of that kind of stuff. Okay, so for our case, let's create a new form and we'll with it and see what we can do with it. So it's loading. Yeah. So we have these top icons. We can use it to. These are options we can do. For instance, we can use this to change the themes. We can use this to see. We can this back and forth. We can. This is a link, or we can share to people. If we are done, just options. If people give responses, we can answer from here. Then we can also tune our sheets to different settings that we shall look at. Okay, so for instance, we want to give a title for our sheet, sorry, for our form. Let's say for instance, we are present today in the first presentation. We can call it attendance form. Okay, sorry about the issues of the slow computer. Apologize for the delays. Okay, meanwhile it is loading, we can see that we have some icons here. We can add something. Then we can also go back. We can add text. We can add images. We can add videos. Then we can also divide it into sections. We can make the sheet form has have sections. Okay, I believe it's working now. Oh no. No. Okay, maybe I'll join from my phone, and we can be able to use a phone. Okay, great. So we can give it a title, for instance, attendance. Okay, this is our title. Then we can use a small description. Maybe we say members uh, who attended first presentation. Okay, cool. Members who attended the first presentation. Okay, so in this section, we can add their question. For instance, you can say, did you attend the first presentation? Full stop. Okay, so Google will give you automatic suggestions. For instance, maybe you can say no, yes, but maybe, of course, maybe do not apply to our suggestions. Then we can come here and maybe we want to get different kind of answers. Okay, for instance, if we want a short paragraph, we want a paragraph, a longer paragraph where people can write. We want multiple choice. Of course, this is what Google suggested for us. Maybe you want a check boxes, or you want having many answers. You can use a drop down, or you can also have upload files in the from your drive. But these are the most commonly used options. So let's give our options. Of course, we shall use yes and and no and no. Sorry, yes and no. Okay, so these are our two options that can apply for this case. Okay, so this is our question number one. Did you attend the first presentation? If you tick yes, or you tick no. Okay, if you feel the answers are not appropriate, you can still remove them from here and here. Okay, then we can add another question. Okay, can add another question to our form. Can say, how was the presentation? Okay. Yeah. Then, of course, for this, we shall need at least a statement. Okay. Okay. You can also rate the presentation. Okay. Yeah. Google has suggested for us a linear scale. Okay, from 1 to 2. Okay. So from 1 to 2, we can maybe, how was the presentation? Maybe we say was, well, let's say bad. From 1, let's say very bad. Let's say very, sorry. Let's say very bad to very good. Okay. So you can rate this presentation based on this scale. Okay. Then also maybe let's add one more. That it says any recommendation. Let's say any recommendations to help the others do better in the future. Any recommendations for the future? Okay. Yeah, here we can use a paragraph now, or let's use just a short paragraph. A short paragraph of 2 lines. Okay, this will be so good. Okay. Yeah, so this one will take a text answer. Okay. So when people answer these questions, of course, you'll get responses. Okay. You'll get responses. For now, we have not got any responses. Then those responses, we can link them to Google Sheets, what you're going to look at next. Okay. Then, of course, after collecting, then you can share. Sorry, you can customize some settings. Okay. For instance, make this a quiz, assign point values. Okay. Of course, these point values work best for maybe assignments or classwork, so that it automatically grades your work. Okay. Then manage how responses are collected and protected. This is for privacy. Okay. So maybe it is your emails are sensitive. Of course, for now we shall not collect them. Send the responders a copy of responses. A response requires collect email. Okay. So if you have your email address collected, of course, we shall send you an automatic response. For instance, if it's a work that we graded, shall send you responses. Okay. Then allow response editing. Response can be changed after submitted. Of course, sometimes you make mistakes. Maybe we shall allow you to edit your response, but it is not advisable. Okay. Then we can also limit the responses to only one. Okay. Maybe you cannot send multiple responses. Okay. Then we can manage how these responses can be presented. Okay. So progress bar, of course, and also shuffle question order. Okay. Which of the form, how it will. Then shuffle question order. Of course, sometimes in most cases last submissions come first. Others also, the first submissions always remain first, but you can shuffle the order after one or the other. Okay. Then there's this confirmation message. Okay, confirmation message. In most cases, this is the default confirmation message. Your response has been recorded, but we can also customize it here. We can edit, and the the sender gets a different confirmation. Then we can view results or summary of our forms. Okay. So disable autosave for all respondents. Okay. Of course, for instance, when you're answering the questions, they keep saving themselves, but you can disable this. But it's also a good practice to make the answers autosave themselves in case of data loss or internet connectivity. You can come back. Okay. So we can also make some changes on how we want to look or whatever. Okay. By default, Google does not collect email addresses. Okay. Then by also default, we say that make questions required by default. Okay, of course, if we come to our questions, you can see this star. Okay, this star means this question is mandatory. Okay, if you try to leave the answers, of course, it will what? It will refuse. It will bring you back to the box where you need to what? To answer that question. Okay, so that is how it is. Then, yeah, I think that is all in the settings. Okay, so this is uh, a add-in, I think. Then this is how you can make add-ons. Then this is how you can customize the theme. Maybe you want it to look different. For example, maybe this color is not good for you. You want to make it look. Um, I love blue. I love blue. Maybe you want to make it to look light blue. Then maybe the header font you want to change. I like to use Georgia, and also and also other main changes. Okay, you can also upload images on the header. Okay, and many other stuff. Okay, so when you're done this, okay, when you're done doing this, yeah, good, you can see our background as what has changed. Okay, yeah, so if you want to preview your questions, how it will look on the side of those who will answer, you can preview it from here. Okay, you can preview it from here, or you can go back and front. Then I'm going to copy this link and send it to you guys. I'll also paste it in the I'll also paste it in the chat, so that you guys can answer these questions, and we shall see. Then I can also add people. I can also share via email. For instance, if I know your email, I can share it via the email. Okay, but this we shall not do it for now. Okay, so this is what Google Forms can do. Let me paste the link on the class. So this is the link. Yeah, you can be able to you can be able to answer those questions, and I'll receive your responses, Okay, yeah, so that's it about Google productivity tools. um let's look at the next one, which is probably our last. Yes, which is Google Sheets. Okay, so like we look, Google Sheets is just like Microsoft Excel. Okay, so it can help us to organize data in tables, and we can also use formulas. For example, we can add using the sum formula, the average. We can format tables, we can create charts, and we can also uh, format the tables, create charts, and graphs. So just like Microsoft Excel, we can use this tool to transform raw data into meaningful information, and we can be able to present it in various ways. Okay, then let's go quickly through how uh, Google Sheets work. Okay, okay, so we shall cancel this and add a new tab. All right, so we can also use this. We can type it on Google. We can say Google Sheets. Okay. We can say Google Sheets. Okay, this is our link. We can go to. Okay, the page is taking long to respond. Okay, let's use another way. Let's use another way. Okay, we can use this from here. So we can scroll down and look for our Google Sheets. Here it is. Okay, the same way, this is the interface that Google Sheets has or presents for us this with a template gallery where we can choose it. Okay, so I'd made some demo which we shall use, which is here. You can open it and we can see which tools or what it is. And I'll share with you the link. You can be able to collaborate. I think this one we shall demonstrate it. I'm going to share and give everyone with the link a privilege so that we can add our names. I think we shall use this as an appendix. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So this is it. So that we can fill it in. Okay. We can see how we can collaborate with these sheets wherever we are. Okay. Maybe you are not able to attend, and just like Microsoft Excel, it has rows and columns and the cells, okay, where we can input our data. We can also format this. For instance, this is taking only text. We can format it to take only, for instance, numbers and all that kind of formatting. Okay, so for instance, our number one cell, it is our name, then the address, then occupation, then the role in Build Your Best Fellowship, build your best self fellowship. Okay, so I'll share this. We shall be seeing how people are interacting with it. Okay. Uh, Let me share. Let me use the link. Let us copy the link. Yeah, paste it in the class. Okay. Okay, you can, and you can fill that those columns in. Then we see how it is interacting. Hello, you can give us a thumb up if you're still active. If you're active, let us know, please. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone filling in the form, the sheet. Or maybe there are some access problems. Let us know. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm seeing your replies on the document we shared earlier. Yes, thank you, Tarir. There's Jocelyn Lexi. It's okay. Baron, you can see you editing. Then there's Jocelyn. Okay. Yeah, I think my screen is not showing it, but it will reflect. It will reflect with anyone who has the link. Maybe let me try to refresh it.
Give one good
Reload it
slice.
so that
Chop
we
guac
see.
into tiny bite-sized pieces.
Hello, Benson.
Okay, I'm not seeing people editing.
Benson.
Just put your name. Just write your name in the boxes, in the cells. Okay. So this is it. Meanwhile, the guys are working on that. We can proceed with our session. That was the last tool that we had wanted to present. So we're saying that these productivity tools, they hit to send you all emails on that. But I can just send a link. Okay, send a link. All information is working and it is working simultaneously, and it will help us to save a lot of time. Okay, so there's one thing I didn't demonstrate is how we can comment on for instance, on docs. When your supervisor, for instance, need to give you a comment, there's also a section for that comment where we can comment. You can comment so that you can adjust changes. Okay, so we say the calendar. We can schedule meetings and all that kind of things like tasks we want to complete. Then we can also track work progress with Google Sheets. Okay. Then in summary, these tools are very important. For instance, we say that a calendar helps us to plan our work. Then Google Drive files and folders. Then not only Google Docs, we can use other of these apps or other of these tools to collaborate. Okay, like we said, we have seen the Google Sheets. Okay, we give you access and you can edit and you can enter things in it. Then yeah, there's also slides. Yes, slides. I think we need also to talk about slides. Okay, yeah, this presentation I made it using Google for a brief introduction of the Google Slides. Okay, the Google Slides. So you continue working on that. We shall use that maybe for our attendance and see those who did finish the session. Once again, I apologize. Main computer does not have a microphone, it has which is a little bit very slow. Okay, which is very slow. So I apologize for that. But I think we are ahead of time. If I'm not mistaken, we are still at 3. Okay, so it is still 3, and I believe we have time. So let's set a demo on Google. Of course, slides is like a presentation where you can discuss findings, or you can create presentation that you want to project so that many people can be able to see, and you can be able to communicate to many people with ease. Okay, here too. If we scroll downwards, yeah, here is what? Here is slides. Okay, so yes, someone is speaking. I can't hear you well. Someone is trying to communicate. Okay, maybe you can leave.
Yeah,
you can
I
leave
was trying to say,
your message
Benson,
on the chat. Yes, please.
you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, the form that you've sent, the link is not yet published. So you publish it up and then you can be able to reshare it so that it can be filled.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Fine. Thank you for that reminder. Okay, let me publish it and we will see how we can do it. Okay. Meanwhile, as we continue with the slides, we have seen where we can get the slides when we click slides. Okay, this is also the template, the window of slides, just like we saw with the Google Sheets and all the others. Okay, so also these are presentations that I've worked on using slides, and we can be able to see them. Okay, so yes, we can add presentations on our slide, and when we want to communicate information, of findings. Okay, so it also has a lot of templates in the template gallery that we can use. Then we can customize to suit our tests, and also okay, so sorry, yeah, so this is how cool. So let it load as I okay, I believe most of us have interacted with slides, maybe call it Microsoft Slides. We have interacted with it, and we've seen how it really works. Okay, so this also works the same way. We can use it to communicate information, or to make presentations, whether in class, whether in our workplace, or anywhere else. Slides, and we can see how we can present them. The biggest advantage of this is like we can be able to collaborate. Okay, That is the biggest advantage, although they have a few limitations. For example, the Google Forms, sometimes you may need, for instance, when you want to create many questions that you have questions in a piece of in a document that you need to upload. There is an add-in, a paid service to manage that. So, but basically, most of these tools, this is our interface, and we have a lot of in customize. Okay, that we can customize. For instance, this time let's use one. Let me use one. For instance, we want to create a presentation. Okay, let's use this workshop facilitation. For instance, you have a workshop to facilitate, then okay, then pretty slow. Let's wait for it to respond. Let's take yes, cool. So it has loaded here. For instance, we want to create this presentation for our workshop. Maybe we think, yeah, we are going to have a workshop. Then these are the templates maybe we want to use. We can give this company name. Maybe ours is not a company. Some noisy background, someone mute. Okay. Okay, maybe ours is not a company. For instance, ours is a build your best self. Okay, for those who are trying to fill in the form, I think it's already published. You can check it out and you fill the information there. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to edit our presentation, but my computer is really so slow. So slow, but it's okay. You can also practice that. We shall share material and how on some videos maybe how you can use this to make good use of these tools and also to collaborate. Okay, so we can also customize our presentation here. Maybe we can increase the size of the whatever. Maybe it is too small. We can increase it. Okay. Yeah, the PC is really too slow. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's just conclude. If there are other questions, I'll always be willing to help you. And if you have challenges, if you want a great one, you can always reach out to me or to the team. They'll always be willing to help you. Okay, but these tools are really very important. They're a great deal to get used or to make good use of. They can really save you a lot of time in terms of your collaboration. Okay, so in the summary, we have seen that calendar can help us to plan our events, our tasks, or more activities we want to do, and we can also set deadlines. We can organize our files and folders and anything else on the drive. They can be hosted for you in the cloud. Even if you lose your device, you may not need to worry, just need an internet connection, and you don't forget your password of your email. You can always log in and find that there. Okay, then Google Docs, we have gone through it. Of course, Google Docs, you can also use it to design maybe posters and all that kind of shit. Then Sheets, we can use it to gather information and also insert some tables, some graphs and charts that we can communicate. Then the outcomes, we can use slides to present them to the people or the stakeholders that need them. So in conclusion, we're going to have hello, someone is speaking. Hello, someone is speaking. I can't hear you. Hello. Okay, so on our practical task, I'll post an assignment on the class. We're going to design a flyer. We shall share a link on the Google Classroom. Then we shall also make one form for an event. Then we shall link that. We shall also send a link to the class. So we're going to basically make a simple event. We assume you have a birthday party and you want to send it to your friends and you want to know how many will attend. We can collect that using the Google Forms, and we also share the link. Then there's how we can link it to the sheets. I think I showed you before. You can link forms to the sheets so that your information can be stored there. Okay. So you also share the link to the sheets or the responses. Okay. So you insert a chart, maybe containing how many people will attend your event or something like that. Insert one chart. Then also explain the chart in a few sentences or in a few words. Okay. All right. Thank you. This is the end of our presentation. I really apologize for the slow lag in my computer. And if there's any information that you missed, please feel free to contact me. I'll always be willing to help. And thank you so much for being around up to this end. Some people left, but you maintained and you stayed along up to this end. I think this is the end. If you have any inquiries, you can post it here. Okay, thank you so much.
Please confirm if you can hear me. Hello, everybody. Give me a thumb up, please, if you can hear me. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Nyombe Benson. That's has been really a wonderful presentation. It was really insightful. I was really enjoying it. It was really wonderful. Thank you so much, Benson, for sharing with us such a knowledge that's going to really help us a lot in our daily life. I think I came late today. I was facing some technical issues, and I was able to fix it out. So those are technical issues, they happen. So we don't expect them, but they just happen. So I really apologize for joining late today. Hopefully tomorrow might not happen. I think that it has been really a wonderful presentation. Like I said, it has taken you through a lot of Google productivity tools used in our daily life, in offices, in workplaces. So they're really helping a lot. Before I proceed, I think I posted the attendance list. Last time, many people left the call without filling out the attendance. I really encourage everybody to at least fill out the attendance. I'm going to paste it again here in the chat, please. That's the link for the attendance. You can see the chat and then in the chat rather, and then fill it out as soon as possible as we continue with our Q&A session. So thank you once again for really having the time to come and attend this session. I think Benson has really touched every part of the presentation. So I'm just going to also add my inputs concerning what he has already presented. So it has really been wonderful. So let me share my screen and then I will try to see maybe some of the part that I feel like maybe you should also get to know because they're really important. So let me first share my screen. Could you please confirm for me if you can see my screen? Can you give me a thumb up, please? If you can. Okay, thank you. Oh, you guys can see my screen. Okay, thank you. I think I just wanted to do some few things. He has shown you how, or maybe where to get the Google Apps. We all know Google is it's a company based in USA, so it has really worked a lot in technology, like in our real life. So you can see various of the tools I've been using most of the tools the day I began to know how to use them. So they're really helping a lot out. Yes, taking you through on the Drive and Google, I think on calendars, also on docs, slides, and so there are variety kinds of Google tools that you can use. I think I'm not going to again elaborate more on them. I just wanted to add something like after, because sometimes you can work on it and then maybe like collaboratively with maybe a teammate, maybe a co-worker, you see, so you can work from a remotely, like in your office, and then you might be in Uganda or maybe in another country, but it can be possible for you to share or maybe to collaborate and communicate doing one kind of work. So as you can see here already, I opened the document. So I just wanted to elaborate on like after you create your work, okay, you have to make sure you check. For instance, if you want to share it with me, uh, you can see the accessibility. You see here, you see like anyone with the link, like anyone who find this link, what are they going to do? Are they going to be only going to view it? Are they going only to comment, or also what to edit? Okay, you can see. So it will depend. You have to make sure you edit it before you send. For instance, if I want everybody here to maybe work on this document as we collaborate with it, and then I put it under this access mode of editor. Everybody should have to edit, maybe add something. So if I put it under editor, and then I will say done, then from there it's already edited, and then I come to share the link here. I can share, I copy the link. Okay. When I copy the link, I can paste it. I can send it to you. I can share it to you in WhatsApp. Or even perhaps I can also put your email. If I want to share it with you in email, you can see already I have some people that I might also send them through the email. I just type your email. For instance, if I wanted to share this with Brenda, see her emails already pops up because we have been sharing a lot of documents with her. So I'll just click on her email, you see. So from there, I can write something little, maybe to at least describe what's all about this document that I'm sharing with her. Then from there, I can send. When I send this document to her, then she would actually go and do what she will work on. But if I did not grant accessibility for her to work on the document, she will either not have access for her to work with the link. So always make sure you see this accessibility. It's which kind of accessibility that you want the person to. You want them to only view the document. You want them only to maybe only to comment on the document. They can view and only comment. And then also under editor mode, they can edit and also do any kind of thing that they really want to. They can also copy what the document. So I think that's what maybe I feel like I should throw out because it's really important, because I can share the document and you cannot be able to to access it unless I give you the accessibility for you to share. So there's really one more thing also. It's really important out there, most especially to my colleagues, or maybe students who are still studying like me. You might be given an assignment, for instance. Sometimes you come to Google, right? But it's more vague when you don't know what you're searching for. You understand? For instance, you are given a work, okay? So I just wanted to tackle. I just wanted us to tackle this kind of a Google search. Okay, when you come to Google search, for instance, you're working out on let me say an assignment, and then you wanted to have more research on some things. You understand? So you have this kind of tool called Google Search. Google Search is also developed by Google. It's also one of the most powerful tools for finding information. Like if you want to find information on internet. However, also many people use basic searches. We also have other basic searches like in other kinds of Chrome, engine searches. We have like Edge and Firefox and other kinds of browsers. So when you really applying these advanced search techniques, users can find more accounts and accurate information. Like if you use this kind of techniques that I'm going to share with you right now, you're always going to make sure that you find accurate information and also faster within time, and also it's more reliable results. One of the techniques, like when you're searching in the search bar, or let me say the Google search. We also have, we make use of quotations. Why do we use quotations in searches? Like we use this kind of technique when you want to, for instance, you want to exact praise, like you wanted to extract exact praises from a certain maybe information. You understand? For instance, if I want to extract a kind of a praise, for instance, I will have to put the quotation first. And then, for instance, like I would say climate change effects. Climate effects in Africa, okay? Like this kind of phrase that I really want this phrase to appear. I want to extract this kind of phrase. But if I just search it maybe without this quotation, it will give me more vague information that I will not be able to find it out. But when I use this quotation marks when I'm searching, it will give me definite kind of information that I really extract, the phrase that I really wanted to extract. Like for instance, climate changes effects in what climate change effects in Africa. I want to extract this phrase. Then I will put my quotation marks and then what I enter. Now let's try to see. You see? So if you see, you will definitely, let me come down. You see down here, you see climate change in Africa, you see? It will always give me that kind of that phrase that I want to extract. You see? Let's also proceed. No. Let me get back. Here. Let's get down a little bit. You see also down here under this, we also see what climate change effects in Africa. So this kind of technique in searching helps you to extract a phrase that you really wanted to focus on. So let me be quick. So that's all about a use of quotation in search under Google search. So let's get to the next technique when you're also searching on Google search engines. We also use a sign of, we say minus sign, or sometimes we call it hyphen in English. So for instance, I wanted like Jaguar, okay? Let me say Jaguar. Let me type it here in the search, Jaguar. And then I will use the hyphen, maybe car. This kind of technique, we use it like to remove irrelevant topics, okay? And also we use it like in narrowing down suggest results, like you only wanted to focus on some results. You use it to what? We use kind of, let's try to say, you see, it has only given us here Jaguar under this kind of, and this searches here. We also look down here. We want to eliminate this kind of car. You see the hyphen. So you eliminate it. You insert this, you insert the hyphen or the minus symbol for you to eliminate or to remove or to narrow such that you wanted. Another kind of a technique also you use under the search engine, we also use a specific site. Like for instance, if you want to search our website, okay, you wanted to search a certain website, but you are not aware of its domain name. I think most of technologies they will understand when I talk of domain names. So, for instance, we wanted build a best self website, but we don't know the domain name. So you can say site, and then you put a column, and then you insert the kind of the website that you wanted for a certain kind of a company organization. You understand? So you first put the site, and then you insert now. For instance, if we are looking for build up a self website, okay, here now, then I will insert. You see? So you see, the website is already popped up here. It will help you easily for you to find another website. So you just put the site and then you type the website and then the website that you wanted to visit. So let's also try for Amazon. Okay, here already. You see? So the site is already up there. It will show you definitely. So this one helps you to find sites for a certain organization. So this one helps really. Let's go to the next one. We can also use asterisks. I don't know. Let me. Okay, you can still use the quotation here, but we use this asterisk like for a wildcard, like when you don't want to know a word in a phrase. Okay, you use this kind of a word asterisk. Asterisk, you can say star. Okay, in other words, so use, for instance, we say the future of, let's say the future of, and then you put our asterisks. Okay, the praise asterisk, you say technology, then you close your quotation. So you see the symbol here, the asterisk or the star, we use it like to act as a wildcard. Okay, like when you don't want to know about a word in that phrase. Okay, you negate it, you ignore it with this word, with asterisk. So it will definitely show you, you see the definition already. It will give you the definition of what you wanted to know about a certain kind of a word in a phrase. So that's that. Let's get to the other one. We also use like there's a keyword. Uh, called file type. Okay. For instance, you wanted to download a PDF like for students. You wanted a book. You want to download a book, maybe in form of a PDF, maybe in form of a document, in form of presentation, which is PowerPoint, and other kinds of file types. Okay. Let's say I wanted to download cybersecurity kind of PDF. So say cybersecurity, and then the file type, and I'll say file type. and then I put my column, and then now it will give you some option that you wanted. It's like, for instance, if we wanted a PDF of cybersecurity handout or maybe informations, and then I will say PDF, and then what I set, it will automatically give me all kind of cybersecurity PDFs that I am able to download. You see, most of them are PDF. You see, PDF. So this one can help you a lot. PDF, all of them. You see. So like it's really easier for you to know what, like, if you know what you're looking for. Okay, it will be easier when you know how to search in these engines. Let's say also you want it for doc. So I will just change here, file type, and then I'll say doc. Maybe I want a document, and then I'll insert. You see, they're going to give me a variety of documents. You see, all this kind of things are all documents. See, all of them. Yeah, and so on and so forth. So maybe PowerPoint, just like that. This one will help you, like if you are downloading certain type of document that you wanted to, a file type. So let's get to the next one. Gonna be quick. I think the other one is it's about the use of OOR to compare topics. Okay. This one is used like when you are researching or related topics, and it's also used for comparing concept. Like maybe you say like the use of or, okay? Like for instance, you say cybersecurity or network security, you see. So like you are relating kind of topics that you wanted to search. Okay, let's do a practical. Let's say cybersecurity. Okay, I'm using my and say or. You see that keyword or that you use it when you wanted to relate some two words, maybe two topics, let me say. Then you use the word or. And then you say network security. Okay. You see, so now it's easier now for you to have to relate to kind of topics that you wanted to research about. You wanted to compare a concept between the two topics, so that's what we use this word or word here. So it's just more like when you put this into practice with in your own time, so you will get to be familiar with this kind of searches. Let's use the other one. We have also a keyword that we use also, like for instance, if you want to define a certain you wanted to know about a word, like its meaning. We use a certain kind of a phrase, a keyword. We say define, okay? Like for instance, if we say define, that's the keyword, and then the colon remains. So this kind of word, we use it for you to find information you wanted to know about a certain word. So you put define and then a colon, and then you type the word, that particular word that you wanted to know its meaning. And then you type it there, okay? Let's say just artificial intelligence. Okay, I just wanted this one. I want to know what it's all about, artificial intelligence. So let's give it a click. There you see. So like rather than just saying like what is artificial intelligence, so you can use this kind of keyword. Okay, so you'll be like define column, and then you put your word. Just simple as that, and then it will gives you a variety of answers. You see already here. Artificial intelligence is the capability of a computational system to perform tasks typically associated with humans intelligence. You see, like every line that you go, it will give you the definition of that certain particular word that you wanted to know its meaning. So that's that. Let's get to the next search. The next such is use of time. I think for most students who have been in the universities, and also those who are still maybe in the universities, like maybe your supervisor might tell, like when you're doing your researches, and then they will tell you in this maybe the references should be from this allocated time, like maybe from 2021 to 2014. Like they will give you allocated time for you to do that, for you to collect that data from. Like it should not be later than 2000 maybe. So we use this kind of as such. We say we use time filters. Okay. And these time filters always give us the results what by time. Okay. It always give us the results by time. For instance, we say past hour ago, maybe past 24 hours ago, past weeks ago, past year ago. So practical. In this one, it gives you the latest information. Like it depends on which kind of information that you wanted. It is recent of research or maybe a later. You use the time filters. For instance, say past hour. Okay, so it just only use this kind of keyword. So it's not more like you only just use this kind of word like use past and yeah later. These are the filters we use. So when you're searching in there, so I think that's that. We let me wind up quickly. We also use calculations. I think this one maybe it's calculation like just like other mathematics. For instance, let's say 5. Uh, okay, then we press enter. Like this is a calculator actually. You see. It's a calculator. When you also insert it in the search, it will give you this one. Like when you're lacking calculator, but you have internet. So just put your numbers, and then it will give you the exact kind of thing. So you also use what? You also use it in the search engine for you to do calculations of mathematics. Okay. So last but not the least, we use quotation-based searches. Okay, like natural questions. I mean, what I mean is, you can use like question-based searches. Okay, that's what I mean, not quotation. Question-based searches, like you use exactly kind of a phrase. For instance, you wanted to. Okay, like maybe you can say like AI advantages. You can just type maybe sometime AI advantages. Okay, let me says AI advantages. Okay, so this is not a question right now, right? So rather than you saying that, you can put it in form of question. Okay, you can say like, what are the advantages of artificial intelligence? So we can also use this kind of question-based searches for us to also come up with the information with accurate and uh, a nice output. I think that's bring us to what I really wanted to add up on. I know he has exhausted everything, and what I would encourage everybody, each one of you, is that we all learn. Sometimes we learn, but if you don't put them into practice, if you don't try to work them out, you will not learn anything. So I really encourage everybody to keep on working out this. I know there are some tools that we did not tackle, but most of the important one, the most vital one that we can use is workplaces. Like here you see this Google Photos. So it's okay. Yeah, for those who like, you can have your Android phone and then you back up your phone with Gmail. Definitely, when you back up your phone, all the photos will be stored here, and the contacts will also be here. You also have Google Contacts, I think, down here. Uh, don't know if it's up. Okay. Yeah, it's also under the Google productivity tools. You can also have Google Maps. I know even most people right now, they even still ask for places. You'll be like, you find any station, whatever station, you'll be like, so please, do you know maybe where is the let's say the Equatorial Tower? Okay, for instance, if you don't know, uh, just you can come to your Google Maps and then you type, when you prompt it, and then definitely it will show you the route. It will show you a route where you also what you follow and gives you a direction. So I think thank you so much for having to listen to me and also paying attention and for lending me your ears. It has been a long session, but that's how it's going to be always here. And thank you for paying attention. And hopefully, I think we are going to take in our questions or maybe input. So thank you so much, guys, for listening. Let me stop my screen so that you can also keep adding here. Uh, so don't forget, please, we shared the attendance in the chat. Please, if you did not find it, I'm going to post it once more for you to fill it out. Don't leave without filling out the attendance. So other questions, please, we also giving room for you to ask questions. You can ask them. Thank you. So feel free, please. We are all learning. So if you have also some inputs, if you have some questions, some clarification, so don't hesitate to put up your hands. Also, if you are unable to speak up at the mic, you can also send it in the chat. We can also be able to read your question out. Okay, I think also there's more. I don't know, Benson, if you are still around, or maybe I can do that since I'm already up. I think one more thing Brenda has reminded me. Thank you, Brenda, for reminding. I think this is the classroom, let me say, because most of you, I think right now, they're in the classroom. Uh, my network is still stubborn. Let me let me share my screen once more. And then I want to take you through the classroom, at least to see how we can post assignments and also other information that you might be required to do. So let me share my screens. Okay. So yeah. And yeah. So this is the classroom. I think everybody, I'm aware, like most of you are here in the classroom. Okay. Yeah, please bear with me. My network is it's unstable, but it's not that fast. Yep, I think that's the classroom. So you see most of the students here, and also we have. So actually, this is the interface that we can see as the facilitators or maybe the mentors. So that's how it looks to us. Uh, we can also see the gradings. Okay, you can also see the grading. So right now there's nothing being graded yet, no assignment even yet created. I think you're going to have your first assignment today. So let me try to check from my first, because I was in the first cohort. I think that would be a better example to use here. Okay. So first, then, like for me, like that's how it looks to you right now. Because if you're a student, or maybe you're being enrolled as a student, it will definitely look like this to you. So this is the interface. It will look to you there. You want to see the stream, the classroom, and the people there, but you will not see the gradings, the grades. Okay. So for instance, if there's assignment posted in the classroom, for instance, right now here I'm in the classroom. So these are the previous work that we've been dealing with. Like this assignment here. Okay. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, I think let me just take the first one here. Okay, this assignment I want personal finances management. Then I will click on it. I will click on the assignment. Okay, so when I click on the assignment, you will see the materials that are already uh, being posted in the classroom, right? Uh, Here I will, like, if I wanted to copy the link, okay, wait, I think, these are the materials. Let me check for the assignment itself. For me, like if I wanted to submit my assignment, then it's up here. Okay, I think this assignment. Okay, so if like I will click on the assignment. When I clicked on the assignment, you see on my right hand, you see there is your work. Okay, here you see your work. Like if I want to submit my assignment, I will come here and then I will click on art. Okay, you see this art, and then I will click on art. And then if it is kind of a document, and then maybe if it is stored in my Google Drive, I think you've been introduced already. You know what it's all about, Google Drive now. From now, it's a storage in cloud. When we talk of cloud, it doesn't mean the real cloud. Okay, like the storage that's already there. Okay, created for you, and it's owned by Google actually. Google company that the one keeping your things like your files and all other kind of documents. So you will access them through the internet. So that's why we have this kind of storage. So if there's in your drive, then you click on drive, drive rather, and then if it's a link, and then you click on the link, and then you paste. For instance, if it was the link, and then I would see, you see, and then it pops up this kind of interface where it tells you to add the link, and then I would paste now, or say you right click and then you paste. For instance, if there was something that I already copied, like a link of my work already, like for instance, if this was my work, okay, like this my work, like maybe because you're going to have also a presentation, I mean a slide that you will have to create. And then, yeah, let's consider this my work. And then I wanted to go and share it in the classroom. And then I will come, you see here, and then I copy my link, you see. I'll copy this link, and then I come to classroom here, to my assignment, the intended assignment, and then I press, and then I right click, and then I paste it, and then after, and then I will add. You see, when I add, it will automatically, you see, it's loading already. It is loading. So when it loads, now you will see here submit. But because I have already a work that has been submitted before, that's why it will ask me to resubmit. But if it's my first time me adding a document there, it will show me what submit. And then from there, I will click on submit. So this for those who are using computers. I think for those who also be using cell phones, I think you also see the same kind of interface. I don't know, because we're running out of time, but I think it's just more like the same. It's not far from what and I know most of the work that you're not going to maybe to download. I think you're going to use most of them, yeah, I think, because you also be uploading from your Google Drive, you also be uploading your link, like for Google Docs, maybe presentation, and also it might also be what attaching a file. Yeah, you see this one? When you want to attach a file, like maybe that file is in your computer, or maybe also it's on the drive, okay? You can still access that. Like for this one, if you want to access it in the drive, you can also access it from the drive and also access it from your computer, like personal computer or within your phone. You see, you have this kind of options here. If it is your drive, and then you see your drive, and if it's my browsing, like my computer, and then I will browse it will take me to my computer. And then I will what? I will go and attach that file that I wanted to add. I think that's all about Classroom. Maybe for your work when you wanted to submit your work. So I think that's all for now. And maybe if there's anything that you wanted to know about this, you can also let me know. If you did not get me well, I'll be able also to repeat myself. So thank you once more. And I think let's also take in some questions as we already past the time. And for those who are still with us, we really appreciate you for still and, being with us still. So thank you, guys. Let's have our questions and also clarifications and other things that you would want to ask. So are there more questions? Other questions? Are there any clarifications? This will be able to take them because we're already running out of time. If there's nothing yet, maybe we can call it a day. I think somebody's already unmuted, so you can speak, please.
Yeah, that's me. Thank you all for being around, and I'm going to post the presentation slides, and if you need any inquiry, the WhatsApp channel is always there. You guys can inquire, and it will be a tough time to finish up the assignments, but I hope you guys you dedicate your time to finishing them up. For those who left without hearing this, let's try hard to work on our assignments. Okay, maybe by next week, same time. Not next week, but Friday. We must have finished our assignments, and that was non-negotiable. Thank you so much. If there's any other inquiry, the WhatsApp will be open, and maybe the comments on the class. Thank you. Have a nice weekend, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much, Nyambi Benson, for really having you today. It's really a blessing. We really appreciate your time and your commitment throughout this session. So I think, yeah, for the assignment, please, we're going to post it in the classroom. Like from now, everything will be posted in the classroom. Like I say, everything will be posted in the classroom, including the slides and the assignment. Any information, any updates will be in the WhatsApp group. So I think that answers your question. Somebody's asking for the assignment link. Yeah, it's going to be posted, please, in the classroom. Always check out in the classroom because every information will be posted in the classroom. Thank you so much once again, everybody, for joining today's call. I think if there are more questions, we would have to end our session from here and hopefully get to see you tomorrow And these are really a journey that will really transform your life if you really pay attention, if you really give your time to this fellowship training. I really encourage everybody that you be around till the end of this fellowship training. I'm really telling you, you're not going to be the same. You're going to be a changed person if you commit yourself and follow all these trainings, all this session, on all this presentation. So I think we are going to end our session from here. So if there's no question again, I think we will